Hello everyone, how are you? I have the fan on because it's warm, very warm. So I got the fan on. It's not the AC, it's the fan. Figured I'd try going with the AC rather than I figured I'd try going with the fan rather than the AC. So you're hearing the fan right now. I only like putting on the AC when I really have to. Cindy says it's not loud. It is 79 here. $79. Polly says, why torture yourself? No, we'll just go with the fan for now. It's not bad with the fan on. But it's obviously going to get cooler. 72 is the high tomorrow. Sharon says I can barely hear it. Hey, thanks. Lamar Watkins is modding. Lamar is modding. Linda Belk is modding. AJ, I think, is AJ here? I don't know. Well, Lamar and Linda are here. That's good. Thank you. Moderators. Make sure I want to hear it myself. I'm going to hear things from myself. You know, YouTube does this thing now where you have a red circle around the channel when you're live. I don't know if you can see this. See, it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at see, it says live. It says live on my channel. See, you get a red. If you look in YouTube, there's a red circle and it says live when it's live. That's interesting. That's interesting. Well, the fan isn't that bad. Fan's not that bad. Okay, let's say hi to people here. Darth Tater, Sharon Heberling, hello. Cindy Jones, Beasy, Peppy the Frog, Tony Del Monte, Trish McMillan, California Freedom TV, Maurice Harper, Beasy, Love You, Jenny Lassiter, Cindy Jones, Trish McMillan, Ferris, Cherry Cola, Chips Not Chunks, Arizona Jumper. Namo Whatsy, Aluna Moon, Linda Nielsen, Prosy, Linda Gordon. Oh, I gotta get my water. I forgot my water. Gossamer, Jerry S. Queen of the South, little bit Nolans, Anointed Prayers, Adir, Bridget McGowan, Logan, Sandor, Bogey, Miss Pac-Man, Darth Tater, Brendan Hansen, Zelda Menifee. Sarah and AJ are here both modding, along with Linda Belk and Lamar Watkins. Thank you. Sergeant Stedenko. Kirsty Tired Pup. Otis Fats. Did I say Bridget McGowan? Polly is here. Polly says, I have a golf event for work on Tuesday. It's supposed to be 62. Gary Hammonds is here. Oh, we see that's a breeze. That's a breeze outside. Hear that? It's kind of cool to hear the breeze. It's supposed to get more windy tonight. I mean, the temperature is supposed to be dropping here. I'll show you. See, it says by 10 p.m. it's supposed to be 74. You can't really see this, but this is by hour. And then by 11 p.m. it's supposed to be 73. And by midnight, 71. And it's supposed to get more windy. 5 miles. Why can't I make you see this? Oh, here it is. See 5, 6, 6, 8, 11, 10. So it'll cool down, but it's getting breezy. Queen of the South is here. Erica the pharmacist is here. Connie V, Jennifer Herring, Namo Westy, Andrew Broadwater, Joe's Crayons, Logan, Mark Patoshnik, Terry D, who says there's a storm coming right across Connecticut, west to east, and then the temple drop in humidity. Meatball, Geneva Beach. Crystal lost her power for 8 hours because of a nearby tornado. Wow. Glad you got it back. Sicilian, Cabbage Jack. Diana Official. Hetty Silovitz, A. Grush. Ann Fitzgerald. Dallas Alice. Lark Sporadic. Steve Chambers. Woodmiller Chris from Germany. Anita Modolewski. Miss Pac-Man. All right. Oh, in a few minutes, I'm going to have to check the dryer. I had a load of laundry in. So I'm going to be taking a minute break and checking the dryer. Just so you know, I have my laundry basket here. I have some sheets in the dryer, so it makes it a little weird drying things. Sometimes when you have bed sheets in the dryer with other stuff, it'll just keep it from getting dry. So what I sometimes do is dry the sheets before the rest of it. Tonight I threw everything in the dryer, but I think it's going to dry unevenly. So in like 5-10 minutes, I'm going to check the dryer. Right, Sonic says it all balls up in mine. In the fitted sheet, the stuff will ball up in there and then not dry. Yeah, I'll get my water too. I need my water. Oh, the blanket I washed back in Orlando. Trish McMillan says, I don't like it when clothes wrap up in the sheet. Dallas Alice washed all the bedding over the weekend. Also, speaking of dryer, I'm used to having the dryer I had in Orlando was one of these like new energy efficient ones, and it dries the clothes at medium heat. So the dryer downstairs here is like an old dryer, and I tried to put it on like, it has 3 heat settings, low, medium, and high, but medium is permanent press. So I think the normal is high, but I haven't dried clothes at high heat in a while. It is so hot, so I had to turn it down. I think it might mess up some of my clothes. I didn't realize how hot the hot setting on the dryer was. It's really hot. A lot of you guys did laundry today, so I changed it to medium. Pete Mercy is here. Kenneth Colton is here. Robin Hood. Trouble with the Trees. Holly. Jimmy ZNJ. '77 Pool Bob. Did I say Miss Pac-Man? Dallas Alice thinks new appliances aren't as good. Sonic says, I even go low as often as possible. If I go low, the stuff won't dry. I have a couple towels in there. Anyways, So I'm gonna check that in a few. We'll see what happens. But I have it on medium now, so shouldn't be anything too bad. And then, hey, look at this radar. Let's look at radar scope. So Newton is right outside of Boston. There's Newton right there. Oh, we got some rain about to come through here. Look at this. See, it says Newton. It might not be that bad, though. There's Newton right there. We'll get a little rain, it looks like. But one of our viewers was saying how this will come through and it'll be colder after. Oh, hang on one second. Hang on one second. Let me get my water. James Williams is storming here in Lowell, Mass. I don't hear any rain. Nicholas Berube is here. Ooh. Might be hearing a couple drops of rain. I may be hearing a couple drops of rain. It's getting windy. It's definitely getting windy. I may have to put the windows down, or partially down. Super Action General is here. Okay. We got a bunch of things to talk about. All right, hang on. Dennis says it already went through Western Mass, lasted about 20 minutes. Deadwing is here. Zelda Menifee is here. Honey Lava is here. Ellen Sherman is here. Haven't had anything to cover on Agenda Free TV the last couple days. I got some stuff done around here. Wait, what did Linda Belk say? Linda said her husband burned up the stove making beef jerky, her old stove. And she said, our neighbor saw smoke and called the fire department, who broke down our front door to come in and find the charred jerky. The house stunk for months afterward. Yeah, Linda said that was ages ago. Roz is here. Mick Cars is here. Hear that wind? She says we weren't at home or it wouldn't have happened. Charging Bolt is here. This is like a cliffhanger. I'll be able to give you an update in a few minutes on how my clothes are drying. Craig, I did a stream on monkeypox. I mean, I don't know how many streams you expect me to do on it. There's not like there's huge new information on it. So if there's big new information, I'll do another stream. But I already did a stream on it. I don't think Craig made that. I don't think Craig meant it in critically. I think Craig was just suggesting. But we did cover it. Yeah, it was just I know what AJ, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I think he was just responding to me. Craig, you'll be able to chat again in a couple minutes, like 3 minutes. It was a misunderstanding. It's okay. I saw what AJ saw too. Sorry, Craig, for the accident, but it happens once in a while. I do the same thing. I misread things. Thanks to our mods. Thank you, AJ, Linda Belk, and Sarah and Lamar Watkins. Dallas Alice, she has the original built-in microwave. I don't think I'm going to get a microwave. I barely use the microwave. Oh, I got to order the popcorn so we can do stove popcorn. I'm going to do that after. Tonight I'll order the popcorn. I have a particular popcorn I like. We're going to make popcorn on the stove because I've never done it, and that's the only thing I would need a microwave for. Anne Marie, I haven't really decorated in here. Maybe at some point I will. I'm just trying to get all the basics done. Arizona Jumper says, I haven't used my microwave in nearly a year. Yeah, I'm just reheating stuff in the oven now. Today I had a chicken breast that I cooked yesterday, and I just reheated it. Oh, I meant to tell you, I love my pan. I love my baking sheet. Holly says, I didn't have a microwave for years and loved it. Let me show you. Remember my baking sheet? Hold on. You know, this room, it's weird. I think in this room, it's getting, the other rooms are a little cooler. And I think part of the reason is I only have one light in this room. It's a floor lamp, and it gets kind of hot. At some point, maybe this week, there's going to be an overhead light installed in here. And so maybe those will be LED, and those won't get hot. So maybe once I'm able to shut off this floor lamp, it'll get a little cooler in here. So this is my Nordic Ware natural aluminum baking sheet. I got the quarter and half. I got the quarter size and the half size. This quarter is smaller. I just use this to reheat a chicken breast. It's fantastic. So good. I'm going to post a link to it. But so I just reheat my stuff in the stove now. It tastes better than the microwave too, actually. Just throw it on some foil and put it on the pan. In a few minutes, it's hot. Here it is. This is what I got. Wirecutter recommends this baking sheet. That's the one. So I got the quarter and the half. Number one bestseller, 45,000 reviews. Although I think the reviews are there's a bunch of different sheets. There's a bunch of different variations. That's why there's so many reviews. But anyways, so I use the small one for chicken breast. Oh, it's not that expensive. I mean, I could have bought just one sheet for like $12, but I bought both of those for like $20. I assume I'll have it for a while. Linda says that's the one my husband has for baking his homemade rolls. It's highly rated. Yeah, it's very well known. But it's an Amazon associate. I earned from qualifying purchases. Michelle Zajac says all Nordic wear items are awesome. Yeah, I've never. Previously, I had like an old one of these that wasn't Nordic wear and it was just really crappy. This is the first time I've actually bought a nice baking sheet. But I use it a lot because I reheat stuff in the oven and I put it on this. So, seems good. Can't dishwash it though. You got to hand wash it. This person has to change their username. If you don't change your username, we're going to hide you. Michelle Mason uses Nordic wear too. Dennis says feels like Florida humidity. Yeah, I mean today was pretty hot. I mean even for Florida this would be hot. It was in the 90s today. Anne Marie says I put mine in the dishwasher. It's fine. I don't do it because the manufacturer says don't do it. So maybe you can do it, but I don't. Craig, you are back. Yes, Craig, it is safe to re-enter the chat. Welcome back. Bridget McGowan says Nordic wear is excellent. I've had mine for years. We got a lot of people with Nordic wear. See, the other thing about the stuff in the dryer that I got to go check is, remember, I have downstairs neighbors, at least for the next 2 months. So I don't think they're going to use the washer this late, but they could. So I can't leave my stuff in the dryer for 3 hours. I remember when I used to live like in a big building where you'd have a dorm, you have to be responsible for getting your stuff out of the dryer because sometimes people want to use a dryer and people had left their stuff in the dryer. Sometimes I would have to take their dry stuff out of the dryer and put it on top of the dryer so I could use the dryer. Baby Shark says no dishwasher for that pan. I found out the hard way. Don Coe is here. It's cooling down in here, so I can definitely feel it. Mystery Christie says Nordic wear is made here in Minnesota. Kirsty has the all-clad baking sheet. So anyways, Uncle Lou says, Steve, do you know where blinds are open? I'm on the second floor. Why does it matter if my blinds are open? It's black out there. What's the moon? Is the moon going to look in the window? Is that what you're concerned about? That the moon can see what I'm doing? Why do people keep commenting on the blinds? The new UPS box address will get posted in the chat. Uncle Lou says, I'm sorry, I just get anxiety. Well, I'm sorry you do, but at a certain point, you shouldn't be complaining to me that the blinds are open. Because from where I sit, it's perfectly fine. E. Lear is here. Bogey is here. No, don't send me a plant. It should be small and consumable. No plants. Small and consumable. A remote or two from the Barnacle. I'd love to go to Marblehead, but the problem is if I do that kind of thing, I can miss news. You know, I'll be out all day. So I try to stay local. Jake from State Farm is here. Hello, Jake. No problem, Lou. Yes, Sonic, the moon might be peeking inside your windows. Kitten Duo is here. You know, I'm wearing my progressive lenses. Trying to get used to them. We've been talking about these a lot. Again, progressive lenses, they help you see distance, intermediate, and close up. But you can only look at certain parts of the lenses are distorted. So you need to kind of look straight ahead. If you start looking side to side, you get distorted. And I'm getting used to it. But you're supposed to wear them a lot. You're supposed to wear them basically all. I know when I picked them up, they wanted me to wear them all the time for 2 weeks. I can't avoid wearing contacts some of the day, but I'm trying to wear them. Because you really need to give, I guess, your eyes and a brain the chance to adjust to them. So I'm hoping if I can return them within 30 days, but I'm hoping I get a little more used to them. It's just the hard thing is when they work, they really work well. But it's tough with I'm so used to looking from side to side, then you're constantly seeing blurry stuff on the sides. Oh, thanks, Roz. Yeah, it's the same frame I have in non-progressive, so I just got the same one in progressives. Thank you, Peppy the Frog. That's so nice of you, Peppy. Thanks for the lemon and mini lime sticker. Thank you, Peppy the Frog. That's very kind of you. Daniel Moore says, Fabulegs messaged me today. We got everything sorted out. Then I placed an additional order for some boxer briefs. The pillowcase is so soft. Fabulegs messaged you, but she didn't message me. I messaged Fabulegs last night. I haven't heard back from her. Oh, I missed Lee Field's donation from the UK. Oh, I missed Lee Field's donation. Crap. Hey, thanks, Lee Field. So nice of you. Lee says, hey, you. Thanks, Lee. I'm sorry I missed your donation. Lee's in the UK. He's up late. Thanks, Lee. I really appreciate it. I hope things are good there. One day I'll visit the UK again. Yeah, she's selling my brand and ignoring me. At least she's still selling the stuff. Hey, I tried. I reached out. I did. E is here. Connie V is here. She dropped her progressives down concrete stairs. Oh yeah, these won't work on the green screen. I think it's something about this frame, because my non-progressives in this frame don't work on the green screen, and they reflect the white in a way that there's big blue patches on my eyes. So, you know, I might just have to, when I wear glasses, if I need to wear glasses for the streams, I'll have to just wear my old glasses. And nothing I can really do. I think part of it is because the green screen is so close behind me. Sicilian, I want to say maybe 50%, but I'm not sure. Minako is here. I can't remember. Math Sensei is here. Doug Rupke is here. Grant Flynn from Wales is here. Andrew Broader is watching the NASCAR All-Star race. So we'll see what happens with the glasses. I'll have to see how I feel about them. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll be like, I'm kind of getting annoyed. But remember, the thing they let me do, these glasses, I can look down at my phone and it looks great. If I put on my other glasses and I look down at my phone, it does not look great. So these really help with the close-up stuff. They're good for the computer too. But Grad says storms have arrived on Cape Ann. Thank you, Skip Fu. Yeah, I do think these look reasonable. I mean, again, it's the same frame I have in a different pair, but Michelle Mason says, I wear progressives, glasses. Remember, I have multifocal lenses. I wear progressive glasses, and it took about 10 days to get used to it. After that, smooth sailing. Very cool. All right, in a couple minutes, I got to go check the dryer. Sicilian says, I can't read with contacts either. Well, I can read better now that I have my multifocal contacts. I can. They've helped with close-up stuff too. I think maybe it's easier to get used to your progressive glasses if that's all you wear and you don't wear contacts. Because then you can wear them like 24 hours a day. But I have to go back and forth. I need my like for my workout, I wear contacts, and Dallas Alice had an issue adjusting with the multifocal contacts. Oh. I did get to run today. Did I run yesterday? I can't remember. No, I ran today. I had a nice run. I multitask. I found a very informative video. I know we're going to have to cover the Roe versus Wade court ruling at some point in the coming weeks. So I'm trying to just do some background research on that because I know we'll have to cover it. But there was a very good video I watched today. If I can find it here. What's it called? Hold on a second. What's it called? It's called, let me go into my history here. It's called Roe versus Wade, Privacy and Liberty. It's just a summary. Yeah, if you want to watch a good video that explains kind of the background of the court stuff, the Roe versus Wade ruling, and also the, Planned Parenthood versus Casey ruling. This is really good background. Roe versus Wade, Privacy and Liberty. It's like a half hour long. I'll post it in the chat. On the legal aspects of it. So I was watching that on the treadmill. So I was multitasking. I was doing work and I was running. Yeah, Raz, my feet are great. I run barefoot on the treadmill now. I ran 7.5 miles barefoot on the treadmill today. It was great. High Mobility Scooter Rentals is here. Terry D24 is here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would, under normal circumstances, I would have covered the Supreme Court leak. The night that Supreme Court leak came out, I was like sick, and I was exhausted. I remember, I think I was just getting sick at that time. And I was so energyless, and I couldn't cover it. The moving stuff was just insane. Hey, Sean TV is here. Yeah, I ran about 7.5 miles on the treadmill today. I don't run super fast. I just run. Then I watch and listen to stuff while I run. Yeah, it's amazing. The foot stuff was about a year ago it started. We started talking about the foot stuff about a year ago, maybe even less than a year ago. Such a difference. I wear my barefoot shoes all the time. Oh yeah, I had all kinds of foot problems. I couldn't even walk without pain. And I gave up my orthotics and my athletic shoes. No, Sean, I don't have the sandals you sent because what happened is once I gave up my orthotics, my shoe size changed. Because my previous shoe size was bigger because I had to fit the orthotics in. So there were some pairs of shoes, including your sandals, that literally just, even if I wanted to wear them, I couldn't wear them because they wouldn't fit. They'd be way too big. So those I ended up donating. I couldn't return them. It was too late to return them. And they were nice shoes too. Although at this point, they were nice shoes, but I have to wear as of right now, I'm only wearing minimalist shoes. I'm wearing the most minimal, I'm wearing 0 shoes basically, that's it. Yeah, unfortunately, I like those shoes, Sean, but I have to wear the most minimal shoes. I'm wearing stuff like this. It's very minimal. It's just basically flat. It has no extra support and it's flat. And it has big toes and it's very flexible. This is what I have to wear now. It's just these. It's all function over form. But they're really nice. They were really nice. I just never was able to wear them. Sean says, I wear sorrel slippers most of the time. You know what those are. These kind of things, yeah. I tried a pair that's kind of like this that Zero makes, a slip-on, but it didn't really work for me. Yeah, Cecilia, my feet just had to get stronger. That's what happened. I should go. Once in a while, I'm in Harvard Square. He wouldn't want to talk to me. I'd like to visit the Harvard professor who's well known for advocating barefoot running. He'd be like, go away. Maybe I'll see him. I could see him one day running through Harvard Square if I'm there. Interview him? Well, you know. He's done other interviews, so I don't think I'd really be adding anything by interviewing him. Tired Pup says, my husband became a barefoot runner. 12 Tree is here. By the way, my knee doesn't hurt. I was having my knee would hurt sometimes in Orlando when I ran. I really think the treadmill was not level. When I had the treadmill reassembled here, I made sure they leveled the treadmill. I have not had a single knee issue. My knee never hurts anymore. So I really think it was just not level in Orlando. I think I got to go check the dryer. This is going to be very exciting. It's time for a dryer break. Hopefully my clothes are dry. Maybe I'll have to do the towels a little more. So I'm sorry for this, but I'm going to run down and do it. This is going to be a very big, this is a big cliffhanger. Turtle is here. So I'm putting on my shoes because I'm going to go downstairs and get the clothes out of the dryer. Yeah, AJ says have fun. So in a minute I'll be back and you guys will see if the clothes are dry. I don't know if the towels are going to be dry, and I don't know if the sheets, if stuff will become bunched up in the fitted sheet, and then the stuff won't be dry and the fitted sheet won't be dry. So this is a big cliffhanger. Yeah, the treadmill's not moving. No, you can't come. The camera is fixed here on the tripod. All right, hang on. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to mute it, and I'm going to leave this here. And I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, so, when you don't use high heat, it's hard to tell if stuff is dry. I guess I associate dry with hot. So I used medium heat because hot was too hot. And the stuff seems dry. It seems dry, but it's not hot. So I think it's dry, except the 2 towels were not that dry. So what I did is I have 2 like bath towels. I put those in on high heat, and I'm letting those keep going and dry more. So I'm going to get the towels really dry. Yeah, I mean, it probably had been there for 10, 15 minutes after it stopped. So I think the clothes are dry. I mean, nothing feels wet. It's hard with sheets. I mean, the thing is, here these sheets, like 45 minutes ago, they were in on hot, and they felt dry then. And I think they feel less dry now just because they're not super hot. Oh yeah, no, Sonic, I'll get the caption out in a second. I just had it up so people could maybe understand what I'm talking about. So I think these are dry. And here's a shirt. Doesn't feel wet. I'm going to assume it's dry. Again, it's just, my mind thinks of dry as hot. Oh, there was one pair of underwear. Of course, there was one pair of underwear that got balled up in the fitted sheet. That one might be a little bit damp. I can't tell. No, those are Old Navy t-shirts. Yeah, there's one pair of underwear. I might have to hang this. Hold on. Put it on the hanger. This place is great. I love living here. I'm so happy to be back in Boston. But one of the only drawbacks is that the dryer and the washer are down in the basement. In my previous apartments, the dryer and the washer have been in the last couple of apartments I lived in. The dryer and the washer have been, because they've been right there in the same floor because I was living in one room basically, and they were in the room. So I could go check the stuff. I mean, it's really a very small thing. Actually, in a way, it's good because if I have to do some wash, I can do it without disturbing myself upstairs doing anything. When there's no neighbors anymore, it won't matter as much because right now I can't leave stuff in there. When there's no neighbors, I'll be able to just leave stuff sitting in the dryer for 10 hours after it's done, you know. Mercy K says, I'm sure it's better than your last apartment. Everything went wrong there. There was some wrong stuff there. I don't have a wooden clothes horse. What I use is Amazon sells these drying racks. So I have a couple of these Amazon drying racks that I use to hang up some damp stuff. I recommend these kind of things. The foldable drying laundry racks. They sell them anymore? Yeah, they sell them. There's the large and the small. I don't even know which is. These look like the same one. I think they have one size now. Anyways, here's the Amazon drying rack, which this is what I do. I also have a bunch of clothes that can't go in the dryer, like my running shirts and stuff. And so I just put them on the drying rack to dry. Amazon Basics drying rack. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. You know, Amazon Basics, what they do, it's kind of bad, I think. They see what products sell on Amazon, And then if there's a big seller, they just make the product themselves and then undercut the other sellers with the price. Namo Watsy says, I have one of those. They're very handy. I actually have 3 of these. I have 3 of them. I use them for different things. Today I washed some of my microfiber cloths, and I'm drying them on the rack. Miss Pac-Man says, I have a wooden one. I used to have a wooden one. Lee Field says, they are good. My mom has them too. It folds up. Guys, it folds up. The whole thing folds up. Let me see if I can play the video with no sound. Okay, there you go. See, it watch. Hopefully she folds it. No, show it fold up. Why isn't she folding it up? Fold it up. They never showed it folded up. It's so stupid. What a stupid video. Ridiculous. Anyways, maybe one of the reviewers showed it folding up. What is this person doing? It's not even... There it is right there. That's it. That's it folded up right there. See, you can fold it up. I'm going to have to get some more water. I didn't bring out... Let me get my other water bottle. But yeah, it doesn't really take up much space. Ursula says, I love the rack outside in the summer. I could have used my rack outside. When I don't have neighbors, maybe I'll use my drying rack outside. April says, does water collect on the bottom from wet clothing? No, like my running shirts, when I take them out of the washer, they're not that wet. They're not like soaking wet. They're kind of damp. So if you put something soaking wet on it, it'll collect. But clothes I take out, if I wash a pair of jeans, it's not soaking wet. So the water doesn't drip down. All right, hold on. I'm going to just get my other water. Okay. Yeah, the fan is on right now. The fan, not the AC. The fan is on. That's the noise you're hearing. You are hearing the fan. Okay. One moment here. One moment. Yes, Linda, the AC has a fan setting on it if you want to use it just as a fan. For the AC, at some point, hopefully maybe this week, we'll see. The thing I need is I'm going to put a curtain up on one of the doorways of this room, because otherwise I turn the AC on, the AC is going to reach 3 rooms, including the kitchen. So I think I'll use it more when I can actually have just this room or this in the studio cut off from the rest of the apartment, so it doesn't have to cool the entire floor, basically. Oh, the door opened? I probably didn't even close the door well. That's what probably happened. My guess is I didn't close well, and the air blew it open that's blowing around. Chips Not Chunks is here. Thanks again to our moderators, Linda Belk, Ruben Urban. Hey, Ruben is here from Florida. How you doing, Ruben? Ruben's modding. Linda Belk, AJ, Sarah. Lamar Watkins was here before. Ruben said we had a drying rack like that, but it disappeared like socks. So I wonder if I'm going to hear back from the post office in the next couple of days. Hopefully you all know what happened with the post office, because I talked about it a couple streams ago, and some last stream too. I think most of you know what happened. But I haven't canceled my post office box yet because I'm waiting to get the packages that people sent me. Andrew Broadwater said he sent me a package. So I know of Andrew Broadwater sent me one at the post office box. Sean sent me one. Rita sent me one. Somebody else sent me one. There's at least 4 packages waiting for me at the post office box that they haven't put in my box. It was in the 90s today, Ruben Urban. So I'm going to cancel. I've already opened a UPS box. That's my official address now. But I'm waiting to hear back from them. And we're here about the packages before canceling. But also, I submitted a customer service request online on Friday. So I better hear something back from this week. Remember, I went in there and after getting nothing in my P.O. box for 2 weeks, and they said, oh, if you have a P.O. box, you're not going to get anything there because we don't have enough staff to do it. We don't have anybody working on that right now. So I want all my money back. Javier Zavala is here. Nibi is here. Waiting for SSI. Yeah, Nibi, no need to rush sending me anything. It's fine. It's fine. If you want to at some point, you can, but no rush. I appreciate it, Nibi. Yeah, Sonic says they'll have the oh no woman at DMV to handle the pox problem. Exactly. No, it was one UPS store that was going to charge me for each package, but that's not the one I did it at. I did it at a different UPS store. SS, she says. Yeah, Nibi, no rush. Darius says, why you having gambling ads running on your stream? I don't control what ads run on the stream. YouTube controls what ads run on the stream. So if you have a problem with it, take it up with YouTube. I mean, you know. They don't let me choose the ads. But I mean, it'd be one thing, like, it's not like there's an ad saying that we should torture babies. There's not like an ad telling everybody to go. Well, I understand what you're saying about gambling stuff, but it is legal. Like, I'm assuming it's something like DraftKings that's legal. So I don't personally endorse it, but at the same time, I'm not going to start. I don't think most of the ads are not gambling ads, because I see a bunch of the ads that run on our channels. So I'm not going to start complaining to YouTube about them once in a while running like a DraftKings ad. Derry says it's the first time I saw a gambling ad on YouTube. I would think they run. I mean, on TV there's tons of DraftKings ads and FanDuel ads and stuff. Brendan Harrison, thanks, is moving to South Carolina on the 23rd of June. Yeah, Boston's great. Hey, thanks, Brendan. That's so nice. Thank you so much, Brendan. I appreciate that. Good luck with your move. I hope your movers don't destroy any of your stuff like they did with me. Linda has YouTube Premium. No, I don't bet on anything. I used to do a long time ago. I would just, like in the office. I worked one place when I was in like my 20s where one guy in the office would bet with a bookie. And so I would, like, each week on football, I'd place like two $10 bets or something. It was just a fun thing we did. And he would do it for me with his bookie. This was like before the internet. But it was not serious money. I would just do it for the fun of it. But that's what, now I guess, people can bet on sports legally. That's kind of recent. That it was widespread, that the sports betting has become a lot more widespread, legal sports betting. But I don't really usually bet on anything. Lee says, I've seen ads like that on YouTube all the time. Tony has a TVG horse racing account. Sonic says, I do pretty well. What do you do, Sonic? Sports or horses or what? Sean says, I bet on a super pool when I was a teenager working at a grocery store, and I won most of it, and everyone treated me differently at work after. I randomly just picked spots. What is a super pool, like football? I like that everybody treated you different at work, Sean, because you won the pool. Linda says you can bet from your phone here in Nevada. Love You says, my mate does all right on the footy. Brendan says, I bet sports just for fun. Oh, Super Bowl pool, it says. Upstate Albany Walking Show is here. I'm using my fan. I'm not using AC right now. Cindy goes to the casino once in a while with her husband. Oops, I just bumped the camera. I think I got it back here. When my parents used to go to Vegas to visit, I would play blackjack with my dad, and we would play it for small stakes. We had fun doing that. That was fun to do. But we were not betting a lot of money. My dad liked to go once in a while and bet, like, we would go to like the dollar tables for blackjack, and my dad and I would play at the dollar tables. I have good memories of that. Sean says, I like poker. That was fun. That was a while ago when my parents used to go to Vegas. A lot of you know my dad passed away a couple of years ago, and he was not doing well for a couple of years before that. So it had been a while we did something like that. So you wish you could do it again, but you treasure the memories you have of it. Tony says, in one Breeders' Cup he was 9 for 9. Very nice. When I used to live in LA, once in a while we would go to the horse races there and place very small bets. They used to have Friday night at the horse races at Hollywood Park, which I think is not there anymore. They used to have dollar dogs and dollar beers. And then after the horse races, they would have some 80s band play a concert. So I used to go with my friends to Hollywood Park, dollar dogs racing. Again, I don't think it's actually there anymore. Mr. Coldwater Canyon said Hollywood Park was fun. Yeah, it's not there anymore. See, look. Hollywood Park was a race course located in Inglewood. It's where like SoFi Stadium is now. In December 2013, the horse racing and training were shut down. And there's a casino there now, Hollywood Park Casino. The track was demolished. The area is now, oh yeah, and it's now where SoFi Stadium is. It was fun. You just drive down there, and I would go with my friends, and we would just bet, like $1 or $2 bets, and we'd kind of just hang out for a couple hours. We had a good time there. I went a bunch with my friends to Hollywood Park. Hannah says, my ex was a gambling addict. We lost literally everything. Wow, I never gambled. Yeah, no, it's a big problem for some people. It really is. It's a huge problem for some people. So I never, whenever I gambled, it was like very small stakes and it was just for fun. Like $1 blackjack or $2 horse racing bets. Sonic says there's so much prime real estate for that area. Yeah, and the thing is, Sonic, I mean, it's now built up with the SoFi Stadium and stuff, but a couple decades ago it was not seen as like a very what was I going to say, like if you had like a big commercial project, you wouldn't necessarily want to put it there. It wasn't like prime commercial real estate. Now it is, obviously. Yeah, I'm sure, Sonic, eventually it was just like they were not making enough money at the racetrack because it's a lot of land. Linda says, I go to local casinos for food, rarely gamble. Never the Strip. Suffolk Downs? I don't think I've been to Suffolk Downs. Does it still exist? I haven't been to a horse track since Hollywood Park. No, Suffolk Downs does not exist. Suffolk Downs was a horse race track. Former thoroughbred racetrack. It's being redeveloped into a mixed-use community. That's in Massachusetts. And there's also Wonderland Racetrack, which I don't think exists anymore. Oh, it's Wonderland Greyhound Park, which I have been to years ago in Revere, Massachusetts. I went there once. I didn't go there on my own. A group of people there was an activity where a group of people was going there, and so I was part of the activity. So I went in Revere, Mass. A statewide ban on dog racing took effect in 2010, says Wikipedia. And then the track, wow, so I guess when I went there it was before 2010. The track completely closed its doors in August 2010. Yeah, there are some casinos in Massachusetts I've never been. Christopher Lund is here. Good to see you, Christopher. How's things? JANP is here. Bingo Jones. Tony says he was at Breeders in 2003 where there was a dead heat. Derek had some pizza for dinner. I'm finally starting to just settle in a little bit here. Today was like this rare day where I didn't have some big errand to do related to like fixing up the apartment and moving in. So I got to do some other stuff. I told you I got to do some research. But hopefully this week, I'm hoping this week that my garbage disposal gets here so I no longer have to keep throwing any extra food out into little bags. That'll be good. I'm hoping to get the overhead light here in this room so I don't have to constantly use this one little floor lamp. And I need to get the curtain on the window here too. Curtain on the doorway. So the AC will only cool this room in the studio. So hopefully that gets done. Chris says, went and saw some of the hill country this weekend. It's so beautiful. I've never been there. In Texas. Is that where your mom is now, Chris? I can't remember. Texas hill country. You know, Chris, didn't you send me the garlic rub? I haven't tried the garlic rub yet. I got to try it. I still have it. Central and South Texas. From Wikipedia. You could do the disposal, no thanks. It's not hard, no thanks. I'm not installing the disposal myself. California Freedom TV says you actually look comfortable today. Yeah, I'm settling in more. I know what else we got to talk about. No more practice with the tape gun. Chris says, went kayaking on Blanco River. No, mom lives in southeast Texas. Okay. Gary Eckert lives on the edge of hill country. I love people saying how easy it is to install a disposal. Like it'd be so easy for me, who knows nothing about it, to install a disposal. In a house I don't own. I'm supposed to just go and start installing stuff in this house I don't own. Linda says, hill country is my favorite part of the state. I'd be there in a heartbeat if my hubby would move and I could afford anything there. See, with the glasses, I'm still getting used to the progressives, and I get not like a big headache, but I get a little bit of a headache when I wear them, so I'm hoping that goes away. Stack says installing a garbage disposal for the first time is like a Chinese puzzle box. J.A. is moving to his one-bedroom apartment. More space in a week. Very nice. Starfire is here. You know what we got to talk about, guys? I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Chris is thinking about moving out there, but Chris, how about your work? How could you still meet with your clients? California Freedom TV says, I installed a garbage disposal and I'm in a wheelchair after watching a YouTube video. I wouldn't want to break anything. Polly thinks I can use my new tape gun. I think I could use it if I had to, Polly. All right, guys, ready to see what we're talking about? Here's the big reveal. Our next topic is summer bugs. We're starting to see the summer bugs here. They're starting to crawl through the apartment as I was told they would. Hasn't been that bad. We get a bunch of ants here in the summer. End of May, you get ants. I'm not grossed out by ants, though. It's not like roaches. Oh, Chris says it would be about 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. Oh, this house is pretty old. This house is... I don't know how old it is. I wonder if I can find out. You know, supposedly, I saw one thing online that claims this house was built in the late 1800s. Now, it could have been. I wouldn't be surprised, but if it were built in the late 1800s, it's had some work done to it. It doesn't look like, oh my gosh, it's falling apart. That's interesting, though. I mean, there are houses around here. I walked by a house not so far, like a block away from here tonight, that has a sign up that says 1895. Now, again, I'm sure that they've done some work on it, so I have to ask about it. That's really interesting if it's that old. Jimmy ZNJ says, my house was built in 1890, so I believe it in your case. That's kind of cool. I gotta ask about that. That'd be really neat. Fahrenheit says my house was built in 1849. No, Cheapa Chunga, that's not what Fox said. That's not what Fox said. 3 people messaged me today. See, people don't read anything. People don't read anything, and they don't take the time to understand. 3 people wrote to me today and said, Fox said that the Roe versus Wade decision is going to be announced tomorrow. But that's not what they said. And if you actually look at the article, all they said is like tomorrow is the first day it could possibly be announced. That's different than saying it's going to be announced tomorrow. But people don't read, and they don't understand, and they don't make an effort to understand. Sonic, it wasn't even in the headline, I don't think. Yeah, and even the headline, this is the article, it doesn't say it's going to be tomorrow. It says Supreme Court could rule tomorrow. Could. Doesn't mean it is going to happen tomorrow. And if you read the article, it doesn't, there's no specific information it's going to be tomorrow. And you can go find other articles that say they think it's going to be June. So, you got to read the thing and make an effort to understand. Anyways, the summer bugs. The summer bugs, I'm starting to see the ants in here. I'm looking at a moth or two. They shouldn't come in. Again, we talked about this. A couple of them find their way in. Like there's like 1 or 2 beetles I'm looking at that I think are attracted to this light here. But I mean, there's no obvious way for them to get in. All the windows have screens on them. So they're getting in somehow. But I don't know how they're getting in. So it's not like there's a million of them. I'm looking at it right now. But they're attracted to the light, so I guess they find their way in. And then we have a few ants. I mean, the ants just crawl in from anywhere. They just crawl in from holes in the wall and something. Rod says there could be a little hole somewhere. Sure. Yeah, I've had ants crawl up me once in a while here. Yeah, Darren, when it gets hot, we get some ants. But I don't really mind. The ants they're not that bad. They're kind of these big, slow ones. They're not that bad. There's not a ton of things. Anyways. Oh, one of them is like a fly. I don't know. I think that's been flying around for a bit. Erica says bugs are magic. Number like Lisa used liquid ant traps. I'm not even going to use ant traps for the. I think the ant traps would just attract more. I don't have that many ants in here. It's just that when it gets hot out at the end of May, every year at the end of May, I guess ants come in or they start spreading around. But I don't even want to use it. There are just a couple of them around, and they're not annoying. So I believe in a few weeks it will go away. Yeah, these are not like fruit flies. Fruit flies would be more annoying. The ants, they're just little harmless things. You see a couple crawling around here and there, and they're fine. They're not like the little ones. They're fine. Yeah, I have my bug zapper. I wouldn't even use it on the ants. I just throw the ants outside if I really wanted to. I visited my mom today. That we saw an ant crawling around in her house. So it's just kind of hard. Neebe says her house has an old coal chute. No, these ants are fine. Luigi Fanato. Thanks, Luigi. I appreciate that. Summer bugs. The last couple places I lived in they were big buildings like in a downtown area. And I really didn't get many bugs. Didn't get many bugs at all in Orlando. Didn't get many in Atlanta, but I think it's because I was living higher up and also like in the middle of downtown. This is not, I'll get more bugs here. I'll get annoyed at the mosquitoes, I'll tell you that. Oh, remember, I got to go get my towels out of the dryer. I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to get my towels out of the dryer. They should be really dry. I put it on high. I hope they don't burn up. Stack says, I mowed right over a nest of ground hornets last year. It really pissed them off. I probably can go down and get the towels in a second. I'm going to go down in a second and get the towels. It'll be another exciting break. Yeah, so I've been checking the news the last few days. There hasn't been anything that I wanted to go live about. But I'm on it. I'm checking. I am checking. I hope to stay here for a while. Do I use a tennis ball thing for drying your towels? No, I don't. I feel like I've tried that kind of thing before. I usually don't have a problem. My towels will be fine. The problem was when I dry stuff with my sheets, that's when I have problems. If I don't dry the sheets separately. Because when you put sheets in with other clothes, it messes up the drying. So tonight I was doing a stream, so I figured I'll try to dry the sheets with everything, and it kind of messed up everything. What I normally would do is dry the sheets first and then dry everything else, which is probably what I'll start doing here too. Just more going back and forth, but... Oh, thanks, California Freedom TV, for the Hey You sticker. I appreciate it. California Freedom TV, thank you. That's very nice of you. I use these microfiber towels, but The fluffy ones, the big fluffy ones, would always get like moldy. And AH is here. Starfire says, worst thing about summer are the bugs. But the bugs, I like winter so much better. I mean, I like summer better, but the bugs, I do not like the mosquitoes. That's going to be an issue here. By the way, I was at the grocery today. I had to get some stuff at the grocery. There was no GIF on the grocery shelf. Jif had a recall of certain product numbers. I have some Jif here, but it's not one of the announced. They have certain serial numbers or whatever on some of them. For salmonella. For many infected, this is from NPR, for many infected people, symptoms appear 12 to 72 hours after contact and often include diarrhea, fever, and abdominal cramps. The recalled products have these code numbers, which mine don't have. But the thing is, I went to the market today. I actually needed another thing of peanut butter, and they had the market had taken off all of the Jif from the shelf. And I was like, but I don't know that the market had, maybe all of the market's Jif was from that, had those numbers on it. But I was wondering if the market just got overly cautious and they just pulled all the Jif, even though not all their Jif was recalled. Oh, Linda says she had a recalled Jif. You can probably bring it back to the grocery with you, Linda. Get a refund. Karen says they probably pulled them all to check before restocking. Maybe. You'd think they would quickly check it though. Get some on the shelves. No, I like Jif Extra Crunchy. That's the one I like. Outbreak related to peanut butter. 14 illnesses, 2 hospitalizations. 12 states. Somebody in Massachusetts got it. One person got sick from peanut butter. I'm going to double check my Jif right now. I looked last night at a whole list and nothing was on the list. But this specifically says with 425 at the end. Who knows? I'm going to check again. We'll see. We might have a peanut butter crisis. But I don't know. Let's see here. Actually, we might not. See the recall. I looked last night at a whole list. This is what I did last night. I looked at this. This is what I looked like last night. I looked at this and it wasn't on here. Recalled products include the products below. Oh, this is the UPC. Oh, this is where I got confused. I was checking this. Oh, I bet I'm in trouble. I bet I'm in trouble now. This is what I checked, but I got confused. I was checking for this number on my peanut butter, but I didn't check the UP. I was checking the serial number. All right. It says lot codes 1274425 to 2140425. Okay. 1274 to 2140. Oh boy. Yeah, this is an issue. This is an issue, guys. All of mine have 425. They all have it. They all have it. You know what's great? I have been eating this I've had for about like 3 weeks or more. I think I bought this a month ago. So this is almost done. And this is on the list. So just to be clear, I bought this one a month ago. And the recall came out like 2 days ago. So this is almost done. I got to go get some peanut butter. I have to go like tonight. I need some peanut butter. It's like my emergency food. I think these are all part of the recall. Now what do I do? One of these is unopened. This one is open. This one is unopened. Well, this is terrible. I gotta go get some peanut butter. Crap. No, I did not have the. I did not have these. I did not have these. The symptoms of salmonella poisoning are fever, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. I had none of that. No, it's been great. I have been eating from this for a month, and I have not gotten sick from it. By the way, I have a feeling that if this was going to make me sick, it would have made me sick already. And actually, another one of these is open. There's a second one open that I ate from, and I didn't get sick from that either. Sonic says, I like how the symptoms for many diseases are how I feel every day. Jerry says, dump the unopened one, use the others. It's so annoying. I was at the grocery today. I was at the grocery and I could have gotten some more, and I was like, oh, I checked last night and mine weren't thing. I should have read more carefully. I wasn't reading carefully. So I checked the UPC code numbers, but thought that these were the lot codes. Sarah says, my husband was eating our 420 F5 too, and it's almost empty. He didn't get sick. Anyways, I mean, this must be a lot of the Jif out there because I didn't buy these all at the same time. I wonder if I have a receipt for any of this stuff. How do I get my money back for the unopened one? Doesn't say. What happens with the unopened one? This is annoying. Yeah, I looked at the first 4 numbers and it's all there, unfortunately. Lot codes. (1274425) to 2140425. They're all in it. This sucks. I was going to have some peanut butter tonight. I might look. I haven't gotten sick from this one. As crazy as it sounds, I might just have. This is almost done. I've been eating from this for weeks. I have never gotten sick from it. So If I need it tonight, I might have some of this. I'm sorry, guys, but what can I say? 40 ounces. I've almost eaten all of it. Yeah, I don't know if I have any of the receipts anymore. Yeah, I could probably take it into a store and just exchange it, to be honest. Honestly, I think if I went to one of my local supermarkets and I said to them, hey, I have this unopened Jif. I have a couple Jifs I bought here. Yeah, Sonic says, and Steve said he doesn't gamble. I think one of these is something I bought in Orlando, actually. Well, but then the store won't want me bringing it in. They'll say, don't bring that stuff in here. Just throw it away. You're going to contaminate our store. They're not going to want me to bring it to the store. They'll be like, what are you doing with that in our store? Get it out of here. You're contaminating our entire grocery store. See, I don't think you can bring it into the grocery store. They don't want you bringing it in there. April Coco says it's a biohazard. It says you should dispose of it immediately. It doesn't say anything about getting a refund. Yeah, the unopened one I could bring in. The unopened one I could maybe bring in. Still, though. I might need to take a break. There's one grocery that's open till midnight. I need some peanut butter. I was going to have some tonight. Crap. Probably take me a half an hour to get peanut butter. I could go over to the grocery, take me 10 minutes to get there, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back here. I might do it. Live stream it? No, I can't do that. Yeah, it's open till midnight. What a disaster. What a disaster. Chris says, I bet they don't have any. No, Chris, what I would do is go and I'll just get another brand. I'll get another brand. Because I bet they don't have Jif. Because when I went to the grocery today, they had no Jif, but they had plenty of the other brands like Skippy or whatever. So I'm not going to go. I might end the stream in like a half an hour and just go to the grocery and get some peanut butter. Because I kind of need it because like I rely on peanut butter. Like also if like I'm doing a long stream, it's good to have it here to like, eat something in case of emergency. Yeah, I'm going to go get the towels in a second. I think I'm going to have to. What I might do with you guys, you know what I might do is, this would be kind of fun. I might go over to the Wegmans. Sonic says, no, I don't think I'm going to leave the stream on hold while I'm not here. But what I might do is I could go to the Wegmans and get a couple new kinds of peanut butter and then do a taste test when I come back. I could do a live taste test when I come back of the new peanut butter. I could leave the stream on. I could leave the stream on for a half an hour, maybe. It's kind of weird, but I could do it. We'll see. I'll consider if you guys want me to leave the stream on. But it's going to take me like a half hour. It'll take me like 7 or 8 minutes to drive over there, and 10 minutes to get the peanut butter, and like 10 minutes to get back. That's going to be like a half an hour of streaming. All right, we might do that. I might try it. Chris says we'll protect your house. The problem is I don't really want to leave this light on. This light gets a little hot. Thank you, Jake. Jake says peanut butter review fun. That's very kind of Jake. Let me get the towels. I got to get the towels out of the dryer. So let me go do that first. Wow. Guys, I had 3. I should show you. I'm going to show you the number. See, it says 425. Look, it says 425. See, it says 2019 425. Then this one says 2004 425. And then this one says 1347 425. But again, I've eaten most of this one. I never got sick. I ate a little of one of them and I didn't get sick. And one of them is unopened and I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to throw them all away. Here, I'm going to post the link to the announcement. Wow. Wow. Here's the Jif recall info. Sonic says somebody is targeting me via peanut butter. Yeah, my first 4 numbers do match because it's anything with lot codes between 1274425 and 2140425. So my lot codes are all between 1274 and 2140 for the first 4 numbers and then 425 for the next 3 numbers. That's the problem. So it doesn't have to be an exact match. It's just within that range. Arizona Jumper, you're trying to give me salmonella. I'm glad we talked about this because I just did not. I was late at night and I did not thoroughly and properly check the numbers. I may leave the light on while I'm out, but I can leave the night light on. I'll leave the night light on while I go out. I'll put the night light in here because that doesn't get hot. That's LED. And I'll turn this light off, and then I'll go to the grocery, and then we'll come back and I'll try it. I'm not going yet though. All right, let me just go get the towels out of the. I'm gonna get the towels out of the dryer. All right, hang on. I'm coming right back. I think I messed up. I was supposed to put 2 towels in the dryer, and I think I only put 1 in the dryer. This seems dry. I bet the one in here isn't dry. Where is it? A towel disappeared. I think one of my towels disappeared. What happened? Maybe I left one in the dryer. I'm so confused. There's supposed to be 2 towels. Oh, Sean, I locked the door because somebody could, in theory, get in from outside. So what happens is, like if I go out to my car, Sean, I'll go out the back door. So if I don't want to leave this door open because this is one entrance to my apartment. So I just lock it every time I come in. That way, if I leave out the back door, I don't have to lock it again. So here's one towel. Now, I don't know where the other towel is. It's not here. I'm missing a towel. How can this be? How can I be missing a towel? I mean, this is crazy. Did I leave? I looked in the dryer. I didn't see one there. Did I not put it in the washer? Oh, Stack says it's still in the washing machine. Maybe it's still in the washing machine. That's a good idea. I could have sworn I washed them both. Hold on. I might have dropped it too. Hold on. Let me see. There's one. I got to go downstairs again. I'm going downstairs again to check. I'm going to bring this with me because if it's in the washing machine, I got to dry it. I want to put something else in the dryer. So hang on, guys. I'm going to go check right now to see what happens, to investigate. Where's my light? Light. On. No. On. No. There we go. Which is my, it's that switch, okay. It was in the dryer. Can you guess where it was in the dryer? Can you guess where it was in the dryer? This was amazing. It was amazing what happened. It was just stunning what happened. Can you guess what happened? Coco, what do you mean by upside down? Sean, this isn't the only lock. This is not the only lock. There's actually another lock too for this entrance. So it's just a different door down there. Yes, Namo Whatsy got it. So did Jake from State Farm. One of the fins, one of the the fins that move the clothes around. It was just bunched up on that fin. So you couldn't, if you looked straight in, you didn't even see it. You had to stick your head in and look up, and you saw it trapped up on that fin. Yep. That's where it was. Seems dry. Seems clean. These towels, I keep these dry and I wash them regularly. I still think I got to replace them because it's just with towels over time they get like moldy. They just get a little moldy. Aggressive lenses threw me off. Exactly. Exactly. Nemo What's he says, add some white vinegar. I might have tried doing that with the towels. It just... Yeah, Sean, you know what happened is I don't always use high heat for these towels, so, whatever. I can now. My dryer gets really hot, so I might replace them. I've had them for several years. Cindy Jones thinks towels are only good for a year or so. I've had these towels for, I bet, like 3-4 years now. Do I fold them? Well, normally I just reuse them. Mercy says you have to dry towels on high to kill the germs. I might tomorrow, just like Sean has towels that are a decade old. I might take these towels tomorrow and just, this dryer gets really hot down here, so I might try to just dry them and see if it helps. But I think there might be stuff that's so in there. I have to read up on this. I swear I've read up on it before, and I just... never found a solution. Yeah, Derek says everyone's an expert. I think I tried this before with these towels. I really do. I think like a year or two ago I tried this. How to get the mildew smell out of towels. ClassyClutter.net. Wash with hot water and vinegar. Wash with hot water and baking soda. I really think I did try this and it just didn't do the job for me. I remembered trying it. It just didn't work. Yeah, a lot of these sites say vinegar. The Happier Homemaker, they say vinegar. I'm telling you, I tried it. It didn't work for me. Have you had your towels go smelly? I've heard it's more common on the east coast of the U.S. where there's more humidity. I'll tell you how old my towels are. Todd says, vinegar seems to solve all, but not always. These towels are 4 years and 4 months old. They are 4 years and 4 months old. I could buy 2 new ones for $22. So, here, these are the ones I have. Cindy says we can't keep them that long in the South. That's it. But I've had the same issue with other towels as well. The thing now, I don't use a new towel for every shower. What I do is I hang them to dry. These dry pretty quickly. I hang them to dry after the shower, and then I use it again because I don't want to be doing 20 towels of laundry every week. But the same thing happened with my cotton towels. Now maybe if I used a towel every day, a different one, it might not happen, but then I'd be washing a lot of towels. Linda says it's the humidity when drying, not the towels. Chris says I do the same thing, have 2 towels and hang them always. So they dry. I mean, they dry pretty fast. They're not sitting there wet for days and days. But I don't know what to do. I've had this problem with multiple towels for years. But the thicker cotton ones was much worse. These are not so bad. These are not very bad. The thick cotton ones I had were bad. You know, I do the waffle towels. I got a waffle towel for running. I maybe should try these. You know, that's actually an interesting idea because I do have these waffle towels that I got for running, and they dry incredibly fast, but they're very thin. So I could try one in the bath and see how it works for that. That's the Body Fitness gym towels, but they're big. Because they're really thin and they dry faster than the thicker microfiber. These right here. As an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases. These are great for working out. They're 44 by 16.5. So I use these for like when I work out. And they're great. But I could even use these for after a shower or something. I could see how it works. See that they're kind of light and they have a waffle pattern. Chris says bamboo towel supposed to be good. I air dry these. But I don't know. Who knows? Please do not repeat yourself in the chat. I mean, I've had this problem for years. And again, the solution I see online is like wash them with hot water and vinegar and baking soda. It didn't work for me. Christine says Amazon quick dry towels are pretty good. Maybe it's just the humidity. Maybe it's the humidity. I live in these humid places. You know what I should do? I know what I should do. No joke. No joke. I should hang these towels in the sun. That's what I should do. Because I've read that you can do it with shoes. If you put your shoes in the sun, it keeps them from being smelly because it kills all the stuff, the little microorganisms. So on a sunny day, I should just hang them on a hanger by the sun and let the sun work on them. I should have done that in Orlando. I had a balcony. Ryan, my shoes are sun safe. They're not anything too delicate. Erica says, bring back clotheslines. Be great if I could microwave the towels like microwaving the sponges. I don't think that'll work though. You can microwave sponges. Yeah, Sarah, in a few minutes I'm going to go to the grocery and get some more peanut butter because it's kind of an emergency. And I'm going to leave the stream on. Sonic says clotheslines equals solar power. Yeah, we're going to do that. This is a towel crisis, though. I am really annoyed about the towel situation. I'm frustrated with it. I've been frustrated with the towel situation for years. The thing is also, see, for the last couple of years, I wasn't really drying my towels at that hot a temperature, and maybe that's the issue. The problem is, I have a lot of clothes that can't go get dry. A lot of my clothes you cannot dry at hot temperatures. Like I have workout clothes. So if I start drying the towels at hot temperatures, I'm going to have to do like drying my clothes will take forever because I'll have to dry this at one temperature and the sheets at another temperature and the rest of the clothes, and then I'll be drying for 7 hours. Now, I can't return my old stuff, Linda, because it's not the same supermarket. This is a real issue. Hannah says, I texted my son, read the peanut butter recall. Thank all of you that brought it up. I was unaware. AJ says, I just found a jar now. I'm going to put something up on the screen. I'm going to say how to do this. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use my little text thing. Chris says, I don't dry anything except socks and towels. Dryer does a number on your clothes. Anyways, the towels are not that smelly. They're not that bad, actually. My thick cotton ones used to be terrible. These are not that smelly. If I really smell, I can notice it, but it's not that bad. It doesn't smell up the whole bathroom. So I'm going to post here. I'm going to say out at grocery getting. It's not going to be. It's going to be too big, the letters. I got to go with smaller letters. Out at grocery getting replacement peanut butter back in okay. Hang on. I'm not going quite yet. I'm going to go in a couple minutes. I'm going to get I have to put my other shorts on. Let me get my shorts and my other shorts and my shoes on. Can I tweet what the store shelf looks like? Yeah, I will. Back in a jiffy. Oh, good, Darren. That's excellent. Darren says back in a jiffy. All right, hold on a second. Let me get my shorts on. So I got the night light on. The night light is on. The night light on. Oh, I said Geeting. Geeting replacement peanut butter. Oh no, I gotta retype it. I gotta retype it. A spelling mistake. Unbelievable. Okay, so I'm going to go now. I'm leaving you guys here. I'm leaving you here against my own better judgment. I left the night light on for you. Okay, so I never do this, but I'm leaving the stream going. Oh, let me just make sure there's no crazy news going on for Agenda Free TV. Hang on one second. I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything. So I'm going to get a couple things of peanut butter, of extra crunchy, non-Jif, because I'm sure they won't have it, and then I'm going to come back and we'll do a taste test with the new peanut butter, the new extra crunchy. Okay, I'm hoping to get at least 2 things of peanut butter. Sonic says if I see the moon peeking through the window with Steve Liggins, I'm going to be freaked out. Okay, so guys, let me do this. I'm going now. We're going to be back probably in a half hour. Okay, so everybody can hang here. And thank you, mods. Linda Belk, Sarah, AJ, all there modding. Anyone who sticks around. Behave yourselves. Behave yourselves. So when I come back, we'll have peanut butter taste test. Oh, hold on. I'll say taste test when I return. Okay, guys, I'm coming right back. Hang tight, and I'll be back in like a half hour. Where are we? We are back. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I have so much to tell you about. All right, hold on a second here. I gotta get, the lights up. And I gotta get the windows open and the fan on. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Good job, Nightlight. You did your job. Okay, now, let me get the windows open. It's so hot in here because I closed the windows. Hang on. Oh my gosh, what an adventure. What an adventure that was. I'm back. Wow, that was fantastic. Oh, thank goodness for Wegmans. Okay, is anyone still watching after all that? Thanks for sticking with it. Kangaroo Island TV says it takes about 540 peanuts to make a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter. Okay, so... Oh, thank you, Peter Trapasso, for the donation. Peter says, thank you, Steve. We found a jar ending in 425. So, I assume if you're watching, you had read what was on the screen, that I suddenly discovered all my Jif was contaminated. Check your Jif. It's like everywhere. They had no Jif there. The other supermarket I was at earlier today, before I realized that my Jif was recalled, they had no Jif as well either. So, the screen went black. Oh, I know what happened. I know why the screen went black. The screen went black because, it's because there's a screen. It's because I think my computer, the display on the computer is set to screen save. That's the problem. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the screensaver. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I forgot that the screensaver was on. I forgot that it would do that after a certain amount of time. Anyways, hopefully people understood that. I did post like 10 minutes ago that I was on my way back. So, I made a couple posts. I was trying to keep you updated. I'm going through some of the comments. It was amazing, though. And I posted a tweet, too. Those of you who follow on Lookner channel saw the bonus content I posted on Lookner channel. I think that's where the GIF should be, right there. I think that's the GIF, right there. Empty. So let me tell you what happened. Trish said the party didn't suffer. VZ said we were very good. Sarah said we entertained ourselves. Thanks to the moderators for sticking around. Okay, so let me... putting my shoes back on. Let me tell you what happened there. This was fantastic. Jake says they always put Skippy and Jif on the bottom shelf. No love. AJ says it was a great time. So what happened is I went over to the grocery to replace my emergencies, a peanut butter crisis, because all my Jif has to get thrown away. Because all my Jif, even the big tub of it that I've eaten most of over the last month, could have salmonella in it. So, yeah, Kimberly says I have the Jif too, and I've eaten nearly the entire jar. I never got sick. Got mine at Costco. So, I think there's been like, who knows how many things of Jif the grocery stores are getting rid of. So first of all, when I showed up at the grocery, I'd only been to this grocery one time before. And I parked at a certain place by a certain entrance before. And I thought like that was the entrance. And I went and I parked there, and it was just closed. And I was like, what? Did these jerks close early, even though the clearly posted hours are 6 to midnight every night? Did they just want to go home and close? It would not be jerky to want to go home. It would be jerky to close the supermarket that's supposed to be open, though, and people are relying on. But no, so what happened is I go out and I'm like, well, this is not a good sign. And I drive around, and there was this whole giant parking lot and entrance to the supermarket that I never realized existed. I basically had never been to the front of the supermarket because the front's in the back. So I had never been to the main entrance. So I didn't know where it was. And then I'm like, oh, well, this is where the main entrance is. So it was very obvious once I got out there. There were plenty of cars and there were people shopping and stuff. So I go to the peanut butter aisle, and there's a guy working there. There were a few people working. There wasn't somebody working every aisle, but there's a guy working there. So I start looking at the peanut butter, and the guy says to me, he says, I initially said like hi to the guy, and he like didn't pay attention to me, so I figured he doesn't want to talk. But then he saw me looking, and he says, "Oh, are you looking for?" And I said, "Yeah, I know the Jif is on recall." And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you throw it all out?" And he's like, "Yeah." So he knew. Clearly, people had been in there before looking for Jif. So I said, "I'm just going to get some substitutes." But then, so I'm looking through the substitute peanut butter that I'm going to get, trying to find a good substitute. And the guy says to me, he says, "Hey, do you have any?" And I'm like, "The Jif?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I have some at home." And he's like, "You should just bring it in and you can exchange it." And I said, "Oh, that's cool." But I said, "But I didn't buy it here." And he's like, "Doesn't matter. He says it's a recall. It's the same UPC code." So he told me I could bring all this Jif to Wegmans. Now I'm going to try bringing it to another market, and I'm also going to get a substitute for this because this is big and it's mostly done, but it's still recall. I still have some in here. So I'm assuming I can definitely bring this to Wegmans and get substitute for this. But the thing is, I should wait until they have more Jif. I don't want to bring this in now and get like crappy peanut butter. I want to get more Jif. When is there going to be more Jif? When's there going to be more Jif? This should be my thumbnail. So Kimberly says, I just take my chances and eat it and just eat it. Well, the FDA says to throw it out. The thing is, though, the FDA recommendation's bad. The FDA recommendation says dispose of it immediately. But if you dispose of it immediately, you can't exchange it. The guy said bring it in and exchange it. So I think I'm going to wait till the Jif comes back. But Jake says, y'all, they'll keep track and get their money back from Jif. I see. Store will get reimbursed or something. Right. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep this in my cabinet. I mean, it's closed. I didn't get sick from this. There's one of them that's unopened. That'll be fine. The other one, I ate some of it. I didn't get sick from that. So I'm just going to keep this here. He says the guy greater than FDA. It's by lot number. I'll post the link again. You can read about the lot numbers. They all have 425 in them. I just posted the FDA recall, but it says to throw it out. Lisa says they might not auto exchange it to a certain amount of time. I bet they will if it's within like a week or two or something. Erica says they might just give you cash. This is a good question. Is do you bring it in now or do you wait till they have substitute Jif? So but I can, boy, that's a big deal. I can get credit for three of my, I can get a credit for three of my, three things a Jif. AJ says it definitely says 425 on my jar too. It's 425 for the last three, for 5th through 7th numbers, and 1274 through 2140 for the first four numbers. I think it's like a huge amount in the country. Because some of mine I bought from Orlando. It has it. Oh, I'm going to follow Jif on Twitter. I'm following Jif. See, they posted about it. We are committed to reimbursing affected customers. So we can best help with this and issue proper reimbursement. We encourage you to fill out our online contact form. Whoa. Whoa. Contact us. By how? Question. I'm just going to ask. Yeah. I'm going to bring it to the grocery. I'm not going to bother filling this out. I'm just going to bring it to the grocery and they'll exchange it and give me other things. Okay. Go to their website. Whatever. Oh, Jif recall. Here's the Jif recall. Please contact us. Due to a high call volume, our online contact phone may be faster. Yeah, anyways. I kind of want to, get your money back and exchange it. I kind of want to contact them and tell them what I have. Maybe they'll send me a coupon for my trouble. Question. Company. I'm going to fill this out right now. I have 2 16-ounce and 1 40-ounce. Hi, I am having to throw away 2 16-ounce jars of Jif and 1 40-ounce jar due to the recall. Is it possible to get reimbursed for this? Thanks very much. Hey guys, here's the Jif. Here's the contact us. I'm putting the link in the chat. You can write to them and see what they say. Because they say to get reimbursed, you should fill this out. I bet they'll send me a coupon. They should for all my trouble. Even if I can take it to the grocery, because I just had to I had to take time in an emergency. Hold on. Why does it keep doing this? Okay, hang on. I'm sending this right now. I'm writing to Jif. I just wrote to them. Guys, look. Your message has been received. Your message has been received. They asked for nothing. They don't have a, it's weird, they don't have a specific recall form. They just say write to them. So I just submitted a question, and I just wrote to them and said, I have to throw out these jars. Can I get reimbursed? And then they asked for your email and address, so maybe they'll email me a coupon or something. So anyways, if you guys have Jif, you might want to write to them, because that's what they say to do. They say on their Twitter to write to them. They literally say jif.com recall, and they say, so we can best help with this and issue proper reimbursement. We encourage you to fill out our contact form here. It's just the contact us that I posted the link to. I had to fill out the code in UPC and date. Why? Mine didn't have that. Mine had nothing of the sort. Oh. There's product questions. This one? But these, anyways, I don't know if it's I'm not going to write to them. You can do this. I'm not going to fill out one for every one. Yeah, there's product. It's not a specific. This isn't a specific recall form, though. This isn't a specific reimbursement form. See? Blah 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 blah. Anyways, see what they say. Michelle Mason says, I wonder how many messages are in their mail queue. Probably 1 million. jif.com/recall. Yeah, it's just a standard feedback form. They must be getting inundated. This person said, please do reimburse us. We do not like to pay $9 for a big jar of peanut butter that will make us sick. Where is the online form to fill out? Not seeing one. There's not a. They should have a specific form up. Anyways. All right, we got to do a taste test. Sonic says a light is flashing and a klaxon is sounding for every email at Jif right now. All right, so anyways, that's what happened. I went there. I did not plan on going to a second supermarket today, but I ended up having to tonight. As you can see, I believe that's the Jif. It's all gone. This was just what it was like at the other supermarket I went to earlier for my normal shopping, where the Jif was just cleaned out. So, and remember, this must be a ton of Jif, because I bought this, no joke. I bought this in Boston 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago I bought this. It was on a shelf in Newton. So this qualified for the recall. One of these two, if not both, was bought in Orlando before I moved, and it qualified for the recall. So I really think it's possible that like the last 6 weeks of Jif sold nationwide is under recall. Think of how much Jif that is. And think of, if every supermarket is throwing out their Jif, just think of how much Jif that is that's getting tossed. It's crazy. There's so much Jif that's getting thrown away. Okay, we're going to do a taste test right now, because I told you we'd do a taste test. So let me show you what I got. By the way, Wegmans is the best. They sell a gallon of milk, good Wegmans milk, for like $2.69, which is just like 50% less than anywhere else you can go. So I picked up a gallon of milk as I was running out. I picked up some chicken breast as I was running out, and I saw the next to the peanut butter was the Cheerios were on sale. So I picked up a couple boxes of Cheerios, and those were on sale. But here what we got. We got two choices. I hope I like these. Choice number 1. Skippy Super Chunk. How is this going to be? Anyone? They all say extra crunchy. But they don't offer a crunchy. See, same with Jif. Jif calls theirs extra crunchy, but they don't offer a crunchy. So they really could just say crunchy. But they say extra crunchy. And then the other one, this was the only one comparable. I don't really like the natural peanut butter. It doesn't really do it for me. It's probably healthier. This is the Wegmans brand. If it'll focus on it. Focus. Wegmans. Foods you feel good about. I don't know that I feel good about this. Tina says, yay for Skippy. I like the creamy though. Tania says, that looks gross. Okay, I don't think April, Coco, and Hetty are watching, but I might try this on a little piece of matzah. I prefer matzah to bread with peanut butter. Oh, actually, I'm not going to have it on matzah yet. I'm just going to take a little spoon. Rita said non-homogenized is pretty good. I don't really love the all natural. I wanted to like it more than I did. Sarah says, next time we can try homemade. Darren says, it'll be great. I've had that Skippy Crunchy. Here, we'll do a poll. We're going to do this right now. We're going to do it right now. There's the poll. Thank you, Sarah, for sticking around and modding. Oh, Jerry S. Hey, thanks for the donation, Jerry S. Thank you so much. AJ's modding too, by the way. Thank you, AJ. Thanks, Jerry S. And Sarah and AJ. So nice of you. Rita likes peanut butter with chocolate. That's great. I can't really have sweets much these days, though. Okay, we're about to try the peanut butter. We're about to try it. This is amazing. Okay. Let me get like a little spoon. I'm gonna get a little spoon and we're gonna try this peanut butter. Oh, what's people? The poll, people are saying 66% say Skippy will win, 20% say Wegmans, and 15% say tie. No, I don't keep the all natural. You don't have to keep refrigerated. I don't believe. I think it'll dry out if you do. It has the instructions, I think, on it. Okay, I'm getting a spoon right now. And I'm bringing out Fun Spoon. I'm bringing out Fun Spoon, guys. I don't always bring out Fun Spoon. We got Fun Spoon for fun taste test. See, it's so much more fun when you eat with this spoon. Focus. It's focusing on my face and not the spoon. There we go. Look at this. Fun Spoon. Okay. Now, I'm going to try both of these. Which should I try first? I'm going to try the Wegmans first. I've never had... I would have just bought the Skippy. I don't think I'm going to like either of these as much as I like Jif. But I don't really have a choice. Because Jif has all been thrown out. They've culled the Jif. They culled the Jif. Okay, guys. Let's go. Stack says, save the super chunk for last. It might knock your socks off. All right, here we go. We're going to open Wegmans. Wegmans Crunchy Peanut Butter. That's a great grocery store. Man, it's open till midnight. You know, you'd think, I was living in cities, you'd think you're going to move to a suburb, so the groceries won't be open as late. Ironically, the grocery is open later here than it was when I was living in the city. It's open till midnight. It's a great grocery, too. It's like the best one. It does take about 7 minutes to drive there. That's not too bad. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. I don't know how this is going to be. It's got some bubbles in it or something. Okay, it is time to taste test. We're going to taste test the Wegmans Crunchy. Here we go. On 3. 1. Here's what it looks like. Focus. It's not focusing. It's focusing on my face. I'm sorry. I have it set to autofocus on my face. It's not big enough to know. There it is. There it is, right there. On 3. 1, 2. It's not as good as Jif. It's nowhere near as good as Jif. It's all right. It's a little dry. It also tastes a little like when you have like peanut butter filling in candy. I'm not the hugest. I mean, this'll do. It'll do. Again, that's my 2 comments. My 2 comments are it's a little dry and it kind of tastes like peanut butter flavored filling in candy. Nowhere near as good as Jif. Okay, now. So, I might bring that back. No, I'm not going to bring that back. I could bring it back to Wegmans because I would eat this. If I really liked it, I would eat this. But I don't think I'm going to eat it if I don't need it because I don't like it. So I might exchange this. I won't get cash back, but next time I go to Wegmans, I think I'll go and exchange this for like a different brand. I'm sure they'll let me do it. It's just, I don't know what the deal is with that one. Didn't like it. Okay. Zipper says, face reaction said it all. Sean says, sometimes store brands are not as good as national brand. Oh, I didn't think this was going to be as good as Jif. I did not have high hopes for the Wegmans. But, again, if it was good, I'd be like, oh, I'll eat that. I'm going to not eat it unless I have a severe peanut butter shortage. But I just want Jif to come back. How long is it going to take to get more Jif out? When do we get new Jif? All right, here's the moment of truth. Let me rinse off the spoon. Hold on a second. One moment, please. I really hope I like the Skippy better than the Wegmans, because if I don't like the Skippy, then I'm like out of luck. I have like no peanut butter I like here. All right, here we go. Skippy is rated better than peanut butter than Jif? No, I don't know about that. All right, so next up we're trying the Skippy Extra Crunchy. Super Chunk. Super Chunk. Again, they call it Super Chunk, but there's no regular chunk, and they call it extra crunchy, but there's no regular crunchy. Skip Foo says, I hope you like it too. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you, Shot Kitten. Can I compare the nutritional labels? Yeah, I mean, in terms of sugar, 2 grams added sugar in Jif. 2 grams added sugar in Skippy, 2 grams added sugar in all of them. Saturated, I assume the serving sizes are about the same. 32 grams, 33 grams, 32 grams. Calories, 190, 180, 190. Calories are roughly the same. Sodium 4%, 5%, 5%. Sodium's about the same. Protein 7 grams, 7 grams, 7 grams. That's about the same. Saturated fat 3.5 grams, 3 grams. Wegmans is 2.5 grams. There are not huge differences between these three in terms of the nutritional information. Just so you know. All right, here we go. Thank you, Shocked Kitten. I appreciate that. Yeah, they all have 2 grams of added sugars. I mean, you can get peanut butter with no added sugar. I just don't really like it as much. So I get it with a little sugar in it. And again, the calories are all comparable. Oh, Peter Pan. I would have bought Peter Pan, but they didn't have Peter Pan at the Wegmans. Bob says, don't get me started on Peter Pan. All right, here we go, guys. Skippy, extra crunchy, even though they don't have regular crunchy, and it's super chunk, even though that's the only variety. They don't have regular chunk. Focus. Okay. Space Daisy says, I like all the peanut butters. Look at that. I got a clean pull. No peanut butter on there. How great is that clean pull? Ooh, this just looks better. That just looks better. Look at how good that looks. That looks a lot better than the Wegmans. That's how it should look. This is promising. This is promising. This is looking better. Here we go, guys. I hope this works because I'm really out of luck if this doesn't work. Here we go. Trying to get you a shot of this. There it is. See, it just looks better. Okay, on 3. Rita says it looks super tasty. On 3. Country Girl says it looks way better. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Much better. So much better than the Wegmans. It's so much better than the Wegmans. This is very good. It's comparable to the Jif. It's not the same as Jif, but this is great. This will do the job fine. It's moist. It's not dry like the Wegmans. Again, the Wegmans tasted like peanut butter filling in candy. This tastes like peanut butter. It's a little more tart. It's, or sourish like peanut, but like has more of a heavy peanutty taste. Rita says it looked more like real peanuts. Yeah, so I can definitely recommend this. This is great. Yes, this is Skippy. So much better than the Wegmans. In terms of whether I like it better than Jif, I think I still like the Jif better because I just like the Jif. But this is great. I'm very happy with this. I am a lot of peanuts. I am very happy. I'm so excited. After the stream, I'm going to make my piece of matzah with Skippy on it. But this is a worthy substitute. Skip Foo says, I have the Skippy Super Chunk. I like it. Liked it so much you made your screen name the same as it. Moosin Gal says it took Peter Pan about 4 months to get back on shelves after the recall a few years ago. El Deuterino is here. So I am returning the Wegmans. I am returning this. I'm going to get credit for this. Oh, where's my receipt? I need my receipt. Is this the receipt? Yeah, I'm gonna be saving this receipt to return the Wegmans. So I'm gonna return the Wegmans peanut butter, and then I'm gonna take all of these to a grocery store and get credit for them. Maybe I'll just buy a bunch of Skippy. I have 3 Jifs. And then this I'm gonna eat and get more of. Whew. Wow. This has been a journey tonight. Rick Hoppy says, always good to have options. No, Space Daisy, I have extra peanut butter on hand because, again, like if I do a really long stream, it's actually a very good thing to have for a stream. And sometimes I'm just hungry, and it's a good thing that's like, look, is it the healthiest thing to eat? No. But honestly, if I'm hungry and in a pinch, I put like some crunchy peanut butter on a piece of matzah, it's pretty filling. And there's worse things I could be eating. Whole wheat matzah. Jackie says, my Ralph store had small creamy Jif still in stock, but all the others were gone. The guy might have just restocked these when I was there. I mean, he was by the peanut butter aisle, so. Yeah, Rita says it's protein and good for blood sugar. For me, it kind of is good when I need some, when I'm kind of crashing and I need some stuff. It's good. So this worked out well. Whew. Whew, crisis averted. Wow. This has been a whole journey in a crisis that we needed to avert. Now the crisis is I got to return all my, I got a cabinet full of useless peanut butter. Hello, my friend. I can't read your name because I believe it's in Arabic and I can't read the Arabic, but hello. Wow. Just wow. It's been amazing. I don't think it's just the protein. I think it's the salt and the sugar and everything that I need when I'm super hungry. Let me make sure. There's no... and by the way, I drove with my glasses and it went all right. I drove with my progressive lenses for the first time. Okay. Jackie says, I'll savor my Jif I have if it's still good. That's still good. Who knows when it'll be back completely. I bet there's people out there who would pay me for my unopened can of recalled Jif. Because I think there's people out there who love Jif and are willing to take their chances. Oh, I ended the poll. Sorry. The poll, I hope people didn't cheat on the poll and fill it out after the taste test. Skippy was the favorite of 70% of you, and Skippy did win. The 17% of you who said they'd like Wegman, I'd like Wegmans better, I don't know. I don't know that was a good call, even before. Thanks, Jerry, yes. Do I like the progressive lenses for driving? I mean, I liked when I didn't have to wear progressive lenses, but I don't really have a choice at this point to see close up. But they were fine. Again, you got to learn to not look to wait to the side, because if you look to the side, it's going to get blurry. You got to move your head. I was surprised at how bad the Wegmans was, because I've had Wegmans salad, and the Wegmans salad is good. I've had Wegmans milk, which is very good. So I didn't think I'd like the Wegmans peanut butter as much as Skippy, but I did think it would be adequate. It actually was inadequate. It was not bad. It was actively bad. It was way too dry, and the taste was bad. Oh, I got to go to Trader Joe's. That's what I got to do. Derek likes Trader Joe's PB. I got to go to Trader Joe's sometime. I haven't been there yet in my local Trader Joe's. So this was great, though. I'm glad we got this sorted out. I feel better now that I have peanut butter in the house. But man, I got so much Jif here. I hope the salmonella doesn't leak out of the Jif, the closed Jif containers I have. Yeah, I put the milk in the fridge. I put the chicken breast in the fridge too. But the Wegmans chicken breast, excellent. I had Wegmans chicken breast today. I cooked it yesterday. I had it today. But that peanut butter was bad. Anyways, see, with my progressive lenses, I was also able to read the small. Expiration date on. I can read the expiration date. Whereas with my contacts, I couldn't do that. The one on the Skippy was really hard to read, but I can read it now with my progressive lenses. Newsroom Pizza says you need to quarantine that Jif. No, the Jif peanut butter, I'll go to the grocery in a few days and I'll just bring it in there and I'll ask them if I can get a credit or something. Honestly, the company might write me back. I'm saving my Jif until I figure out. I'll exchange it, whatever. I definitely, anyways. I can always take it to Wegmans. The Wegmans guy told me you can bring all your Jif here and exchange it. Joey thinks Jif is not good. No, it is. All right. Man, I'll keep checking the news, guys. There hasn't been the last couple of days, nothing to really that was agenda-free TV worthy that I thought. One of our viewers sent me something. Joe King sent me an article on why is Kraft peanut butter not sold in the U.S. Oh, maybe I have to look at this later. Thank you. It's an article from Foodly about natural peanut butter brands. For whatever it's worth, I don't know. This is not explained in the article. This is the article that Joe King sent me from Foodly, so I'm not really putting a lot of stock in it because I'm not familiar with them. But they have a thing in here that says Foodly. It says the unhealthiest peanut butters. This is reduced fat. No. We want. These are the 10 best peanut butters according to nutritionists and chefs. Smucker's Natural, Skippy Creamy. I don't know if this is true. Jif Natural Creamy. I don't know. A lot of these are natural. I don't really like the natural that much. What can I say? It's fine. Donate it to the homeless, Blackwind says. That's what everybody tells me. Yeah, I'm going to donate it. Donate the salmonella peanut butter to the homeless people. That'd be great. Somebody will say, find a shelter. Lisa Remo said Skippy is good. Tom Smith said the grocery store was running low. Same here. Dewey says Skippy to the rescue. Okay, guys, it is. By the way, the natural peanut butter, I guess I don't know. If I'm gonna have peanut butter, it just should have a certain amount of flavor, and I always wanted natural peanut butter to be saltier, sweeter and saltier and tastier. Or I just didn't want it. So it's not as healthy having this as opposed to the natural, but I just don't really like the natural. Guys, I think we're getting there. It's 12:41. I did not intend. I've forgotten about the towels. That's a whole other crisis. We're going to have to go revisit the towel crisis. I really should try to put the towels out in the sun. But this was fun. Once I get off the air, I'm going to have some more of the Skippy peanut butter. I'm very excited. And but this was fun. We did a lot. We did some laundry. We had a peanut butter crisis. I found out I've been eating possibly contaminated peanut butter. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, we have a Sonic summary tonight. Oh, no, but that reminded me I got to do chapters. Oh, no, I got to do chapters. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Dryer baking sheets, feet update, dryer check, gambling, summer bugs, peanut butter, towels, Wegmans trip, taste test. We got a Sonic summary tonight. Wow, that's awesome. Hey, thanks, Sonic. That's very kind of you. Oh, thank you, Rita, for the good job sticker. Thank you so much, Rita. I appreciate that. So nice of you guys. Hey, let's thank our mods. You know, AJ and Sarah were here the whole time. They stuck it out. Thank you. Linda was modding. Ruben Urban was modding. Lamar Watkins. I did mail my card to my brother, Arizona Jumper. I mailed it that night. I mentioned it to you. So hopefully it gets there. I got to tell my other brother that I sent him that we got a present from my brother. My brothers and I always ask each other what we want for our birthday presents. And we basically get the same thing. And there's no surprise in it. So this was fun, though. Let me thank you guys for watching, and thank you for waiting around during my trip to the grocery. You convinced me to leave the stream on when I left the apartment. That was quite a thing. All right, let me thank some of our viewers: Country Girl, E. Lear, Ziggy, Fahrenheit, Paula Faust, Anointed Prayers, Namo Wasti, Peppa Chicken. She says, tell us how you feel tomorrow. He or she. Arizona Jumper, Zipper, Kirsty, Love You, Terry D24, Jerry S. While you're all having fun, I'm going to be doing chapters. C. Michelle Sparks, Nicholas Berube, Anointed Prayers, Always Chasing the Rain. He says, Nicholas Berube, Skip Food, Jackie Morgan, Jerry S. Oh, thanks, Linda Gordon. Linda says, fun again. Thank you, Linda. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Linda Gordon. Tania Henry, Dillamon, Blackwind, Derek Hansen. Tony Del Monte was watching. Nicholas Berube, E. Lear, Newsroom Pizza. It was an action-packed stream tonight. It was. Joe's Crayons. You know, this was good too. It was actually good that I went tonight to the grocery because I discovered the main entrance. Because that was going to be a problem. Now I know where the main entrance is to the grocery. And I don't have to even drive in the garage. I can park outside. So that's good. That's a huge thing having that grocery there. I'm telling you. It's a huge benefit. Open till midnight. Even on Sunday night they're open. It's amazing grocery open till midnight in a suburb. Kimberly Barr says, great stream. I'm sad about my peanut butter, but thank you for talking about it. I'll get new peanut butter soon. Yeah, my condolences to all of you who realized you had bad peanut butter, potentially bad peanut butter. Jennifer Herring said, we have fun going nuts. Thank you, the person whose name is in Airback who says that I like this channel. I'm glad you like it. Gary Hammonds. Thanks for watching. Luna Moon. Hey, thanks for everybody who's lurking, too. Thanks to all the lurkers. Guys, if you don't follow Lookner channel on Twitter, you're not going to get this bonus content. Look at the bonus content. That's such good bonus content right there. That's not even all the peanut butter. A lot of they have a lot of natural stuff there, though. I didn't want that. So Lookner channel on Twitter. A few more people following. I can go to Egypt. I'd love to go to Egypt one day. Kevin Michael Reed says you always tell us about the bonus content on the stream. I tell you about a lot of it, but much later. You didn't get it in real time. Chris Lund, hey, thanks Chris for watching. And Darren Markley. Darren says I got peanut butter on my mind. Maria's Kitty Cats, thanks for watching. It's been quite a stream. It's been a journey. It's been a whole journey. My journey will continue with doing chapters. All right, guys, that is it. We are wrapping it up. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated too. So nice of you. Peppy the Frog, Lee Field, Brendan Hansen, California Freedom TV, Jake from State Farm, Peter Trapasso, Jerry S., Shock Kitten, Sonic and Rita, and Linda Gordon. So nice of you guys. Thank you. All right, guys, I am off to do chapters. That's what I'm about to do. It's very sad, but I'm doing it. So, I hope you've enjoyed it, and eat some peanut butter. I'm going to reward myself after chapters by eating peanut butter, not the contaminated one. Tania says, have fun with your homework. And thank you, Arizona Jumper and Nicholas Guerrero. All right, guys, and thanks again, Sarah and AJ. Thanks for being there the whole time, and all the other mods. Really appreciate it. Rick Hoppy, thanks for watching. That is it. If there's big news tonight before I go to bed, I will do a live stream on Agenda Free TV. More live streams coming soon. Oh, there it is. Can you add my channel? See, it's always coming. Sarah got it. All right, there you go. Okay, guys, that is it. Thanks, Rita. Thanks, guys. That is it. I'm off to do chapters. Thank you for joining me on this peanut butter adventure tonight. What an adventure it was. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon.